15 crazy expensive things Cardi B owns. Welcome to Alux.com, the place where future billionaires come to get inspired. If you're not subscribed yet, you're missing out. Hello Aluxers, and welcome back for another exciting original video presented by Alux.com. Every now and then a celebrity comes out of nowhere and wows us, and Cardi B is one of these stars. In a year's time, she went from being a stripper in New York City to a recording artist. People became fascinated with her right away. While a lot of people can't quite wrap their minds around it, Cardi B is laughing all the way to the bank. With a net worth anywhere from $8 to $12 million, depending on who you ask, this young rap star has wasted no time spending her fast-earned cash. Some people may think she's spending it too quickly, but either way, it's always interesting to see how the other half lives. Like so many other famous people, she's either loved or hated. There's no in-between. No matter what though, Cardi B doesn't apologize for shooting to stardom, nor is she going to apologize about spending millions of dollars on expensive bling and toys. Here, we look at the 15 crazy expensive things Cardi B has spent her money on over the past few years. Number 15. Baby Bentley, worth $700. Like mother, like daughter. Later in this video, we'll show you the adult version of the car that Cardi B bought her daughter, Culture. This is a mini baby Bentley that Cardi bought for Culture, who wasn't even a year old at the time. It's a battery-powered car that her daughter can ride down the streets of New York in. It's remote controlled, so Cardi controls how fast and how far her baby goes in her Bentley Bentayga. It runs on 12-volt batteries and can get some pretty decent speed for a child's toy. They first came out in 2017 for $700, and Cardi B just had to have one for her first child. Number 14. Butt injections, worth $800. Everyone knows that before Cardi B hit it big, she worked as a stripper in New York City. She was in college when she realized she could make a ton of money as an exotic dancer. The one thing that other girls had that Cardi didn't was a large derriere. Rather than go to the gym or to a professional plastic surgeon, Cardi B went another route. She went to see a woman who ran an illegal plastic surgery clinic in her basement. She got butt injections to make her butt a bit larger. She said the injections were worth a lot more than the $800 she paid for them. What's more, they ended up making her much bigger tips as a result. Number 13. Versace snowsuit, worth $830. It's one thing to spend hundreds of dollars on a snowsuit if you're going to Aspen or Vail to go skiing, but to spend $830 on a Versace snowsuit for a baby who isn't going to make it on the slopes? Well, leave it to Cardi B. She bought her 6-month-old daughter a white and gold patterned snowsuit by the famous designer. She dressed her in the expensive outfit before boarding a private jet. Whether or not baby Culture actually hits the slopes, we don't know. But at 6 months old, we think she's probably stuck in her crib. Speaking of cribs, number 12. Moses crib, worth $4,000. When Cardi B found out she was pregnant, she wasted no time in decorating her baby's nursery. She spared no expense. The registry for her baby shower included very expensive items that she expected her friends and family to buy for her. One of these items was a Moses crib for the baby's nursery. She said she could have gotten the crib for a bargain of $2,800. However, the rap star wanted to bling the crib out with a gold leaf covering. This brought the price of the Moses crib to an astonishing $4,000. Number 11. Saint Laurent boots, worth $10,000. Number 11. Saint Laurent boots, worth $10,000. If you saw Cardi B at the 2017 VMA Awards, you definitely got a glimpse of her Saint Laurent knee-high boots. In August of that year, Cardi performed on the Video Awards show. She wanted to make an impression, and she sure did in her $10,000 Saint Laurent boots. They were knee-high, and each boot had over 3,000 crystals on it. Even Cardi B admits that these boots were one of her most extravagant purchases ever. They may even go down as the most expensive shoes ever worn on the VMA stage. Number 10. Brand new smile, worth $40,000. If you've ever seen before and after photos of Cardi B, you may notice she doesn't have the same smile she used to. Before she hit it big, her teeth were a bit out of sorts. She was self-conscious of her teeth and her smile, so she decided to do something about it. She went to see Dr. Catrice Austin, who gave her a whole new smile. Cardi B said she made the decision to get her teeth fixed after receiving thousands of hateful comments on social media. It also wasn't long after the star had a nasty showdown with fellow rapper Nicki Minaj, in which Nicki made some very rude comments about Cardi's teeth. Number 9. Customized chain necklaces, worth $60,000. Cardi was always known for wearing very personalized, large chains. So, when she first started to make some money, she had to find a jeweler to build a custom chain for her to wear. The chain sported one of Cardi B's favorite characters, a green powder puff girl. She said the chain and the charm remind her to fight for everything she gets. The charm has over 20 carats of diamonds on it, and the necklace has another 1.5 carats. We can only imagine how heavy it is to wear. Number 8. Patek Philippe watch, worth $100,000. One of the most expensive things that Cardi B has ever bought herself is her Patek Philippe watch. The day she bought the watch, for a whopping $100,000, she posted a video online about it. In fact, she posted on several social media sites bragging about how she spent her own money to buy such an expensive watch. It was basically a message to let all her haters know she could afford such an expensive item. She continues to wear the watch and says that while it's not the only watch in her collection, it is the most expensive. Number 7. Jewelry for baby culture, worth $180,000. A lot of cultures believe it's important to give babies jewelry when they're born. Well, this culture certainly didn't forget that tradition. Her mom and dad went to Pristine Jewelers and bought their baby a $100,000 diamond necklace with an $80,000 tennis bracelet and earrings to match. This kid wasn't even a year old before she was sporting a pendant that was worth more than most people's homes. Something tells us this won't be the last expensive gift this baby receives. Number 6. Bentley Bentayga, worth $240,000. One of the first things most stars buy themselves when they make it big is a fancy car. Cardi B didn't disappoint. She bought herself a bright orange Bentley Bentayga the same week after her song Bodak Yellow hit the top 10. But here's the crazy thing. Cardi B doesn't even have her driver's license. She doesn't know how to drive a car. However, she was seen taking the bright orange roadster for a ride the day it left the showroom floor. Number 5. 5 homes in Atlanta, worth $250,000. We looked hard to see if Cardi B had bought an expensive home somewhere in Hollywood or Beverly Hills. Nothing. Instead, Cardi B and her husband Offset decided to buy an entire street's worth of houses in Atlanta, Georgia. The couple bought 5 homes as well as an additional vacant lot for the bargain price of $250,000. Some of the houses still had tenants from the prior owners. These properties are meant to be an investment for Cardi. The cool thing is she bought the home under her legal name, Balkalis Marlenis Almanzar. The sellers didn't realize it was the rap star until they reached the settlement table. Number 4. Coachella stage set, worth $300,000. Everyone who performs at Coachella has the option of building their own stage set. They get a basic set from the event promoter, but beyond that, they're responsible for their own props, set, equipment, and background dancers. Cardi B went all out, designing an elaborate, personalized set that included dozens of dancers. She had a huge metal lattice with big screens to show videos of the star and her backup dancers. She's rumored to have spent over $300,000 on the set, even though they only made $140,000 for playing the show. Number 3. Royce Wraith, worth $320,000. Now that Cardi B has her own Bentley to drive around in, or for her driver to take her around in, she needed a cool car for her hubby. So as a 26th birthday gift, she bought Offset a Royce Wraith. It cost her $320,000. She coupled this with a diamond watch for her husband. She took him out for a birthday bash at the club MacArthur in Los Angeles, and when he walked out of the club, she presented him with the amazing automobile. He was definitely surprised. The two of them left the club and drove off together in the new Rolls Royce. Number 2. Engagement ring, worth $500,000. We're not quite sure who bought this ring, Cardi B or Offset, but it definitely belongs on the list. Cardi B's engagement ring is an 8-carat diamond worth at least $500,000. On October 17, 2017, Offset proposed to Cardi B at the Tower 99's Powerhouse concert. The thing was, the two had already been married for a month. We're not sure if the engagement was just a media stunt, but it worked. And despite the ups and downs the couple has shared since, Cardi B still wears her very heavy and very expensive ring. We wouldn't want to leave that thing home either. Number 1. Her mom's house in New York, worth $600,000. Well, Aluxers, we've reached number 1 on our list, and it demonstrates Cardi's generous side. Not only did she buy Offset an awesome car and a watch, she also purchased her mom's dream home. The house is in New York and was $600,000. Cardi B said she shopped for over a year before she found a home in her price range. So the girl is frugal after all. The 2-story house included an all-white kitchen and a built-in gym. Her mom will also enjoy a finished basement and a fireplace. She said she always wanted to buy her mom a home, and now she finally was able to do it. And there you have it, Aluxers, the 15 most expensive things Cardi B has spent her money on so far. With a net worth as high as $12 million, it's good to see that Cardi B hasn't made any million-dollar purchases just yet. It might be time for her to put away some money for a rainy day, and it seems like maybe she's done just that. She's a smart shopper, and she doesn't throw her money away. We guess her having to claw and fight her way to the top taught her the value of a dollar. Now that we've gone through our list, we'd like to know, how many millions of dollars would you need to have before you felt comfortable spending $1 million on just a single item? Let us know what you think in the comments. Still here, are you? Well, that's good, because here is your bonus. Cardi B is known for her signature nails. She goes to a little nail salon in New York City where her stylist, Jenny, creates her custom nail designs. She's said to spend between $100 and $200 a week on her nails. She refers to her stylist as Jenny from the block and doesn't trust anyone else with her gel nails. Cardi B is also a huge shoe fanatic. She spends anywhere from $2,000 to $5,000 a week on designer shoes. Thank you for spending some time with us, Aluxers. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss another video. We also handpicked these videos, which we recommend you watch next. You can talk to us on all social medias or ask a question on our website, Alux.com. Thank you for being an Aluxer, and we'll see you back tomorrow.